Welcome to Laugh of the Day number 406. Today is February 9th, 2017. I'm Dave Berman, host of Daily Laughers, bringing you inspiration to have a daily laughter practice. We show you different ways to laugh on purpose every single day and encourage you to laugh along with us, giving you lots of different ways to do it, lots of different places where you can go to laugh with other people. And we introduce you to people from all around the world who also do this. Joining me today from St. Albans, England in the UK, it's laughter yoga master trainer, Lotte Mikkelsen. Hi Lotte, thanks for laughing with me today.
Thanks a lot for inviting me, Dave. I really look forward to today.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do a couple of videos for this week together, and the first one, I'm really interested in what you are teaching people about laughter therapy. So I know you have an upcoming course, and you can tell people how they can get on it. But give us a little sort of preview, maybe some kind of laughter technique, and how you apply it to some sort of issue.
Okay, so I think it's a good idea to start our video here with a minute of laughter, just free-flowing laughter, usually in a laughter therapy session, and this is what we go through as well in the laughter therapy training, is that we start with 3 minutes of free-flowing laughter. Even if it feels like, I can't do this, just start laughing for no reason, and we start with a The purpose of this is to relax the client or relax the person who's learning and bringing more laughter into their life and make them at ease. And even if you don't necessarily, the client may not initially laugh like that, but because you're putting them at ease, this is all about you as the facilitator or the therapist having done your own catharsis. If you haven't done your own catharsis or release, you cannot allow other people to do it because you will try and stop them because it brings out something in yourself you haven't allowed to come out. Does that make sense there?
It absolutely does, because in hypnosis, we learn that you have to go there first. So as a hypnotist, you actually go into trance as you're hypnotizing somebody.
That's fantastic. And this is where laughter, and whether it's laughter therapy or laughter yoga or other laughter practices, ties so very well in with hypnotherapy and psychotherapy and other talk therapies, where instead of replacing them, we don't talk about replacing them, we work together. And that's really important to get that point across, because if we're not here to eliminate anybody with laughter, we're here to combine things so people's journey through life becomes more easy. And with laughter therapy, and I love this because it offers an alternative to the very physical practice of laughter yoga, where with laughter therapy you allow people to work with themselves, work through some points without actually having to do the physical exercise that you do laughter yoga with ho ho ha ha ha. And let's face it, it's not for everybody, even though I love it, it's what I'm about. But there are other aspects of laughter that other people may want to explore. So laughter therapy explores our laughter, our anger, the upsets we have as well, our grief. And often you hear people say, I'm just going to laugh my tears away. One of the key things is that you cannot laugh your tears away. They have to be cried. And so we don't just stop with the laughter. Sometimes we need to cry before we can actually access the laughter. So we play with the pain we have. And we play with the physical pain, the emotional pain, and spiritual and whatever type of pain we have. For example, one of the exercises we do is, do you have a physical pain at the moment, Dave?
No, I don't, thankfully.
You don't have a physical pain? Oh, what a shame. Because one of the things is we play with the pain. For example, it's a little bit odd that I say, okay, I've got a pain up in my shoulder from when I was in a car crash last year. But let's try, I haven't really demonstrated it in this way. It's nice to demonstrate with another person, but let's focus on that. So I've got a pain here in my shoulder, and how I work with it is, when I focus on the pain and think, actually, it's there a little bit, but it's there, almost constantly. And to get rid of it, I focus on it and see, can I make it even worse than it is? All right, so it's worse and worse and worse, and now it's really painful. So instead of just taking some painkiller or thinking, okay, ha 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 ha, I'm going to focus on it and I'm going to scream like a child and really scream, ow. I'm not going to do it now, but I would really scream like a child would do, ow, ow, even louder, and let go. And this is where, when you're with a client, not on a video like this, but when you're with a client, you have the space to just really get it out. And the reason this works is because we get back to a state where, like children hurt themselves and they deal with it and they release it. Like, in the playground in the kindergarten, for example, a child falls and hurt themselves and they scream really like murder is happening or so, and they cry and then they get comforted, and then it's over. Yeah. And they move on and they play again. But if they haven't completely released what's there, when the parents come in and pick them up again, this is what happened, and again through the whole process, but then it's released, finally released, yeah? And then it's done with and dealt with. But as adults, we hurt ourselves sometimes, whether it's physical or emotionally or so, and people, our friends or family come up to us and say, oh, are you okay? And what we do is we cover it up and say, yeah, it's nothing. Because we deal with it ourselves, but what we actually do is we store it up. So instead, this is about focusing on it and getting it out there, experiencing the catharsis of releasing it. Yeah. Well, catharsis is release, isn't it? Yeah. And so screaming it out, and then you revisit it and say, okay, is it still there? And then you scream again, and when you scream and release, all of a sudden you experience, actually this is quite funny, and you start laughing, because your release allows you to access your laughter, where before it was like, oh, it's really painful, I can't laugh about this. I'm not mocking anybody, it's more like mocking myself there, but because I still do it, even with these tools. We all do it, we're just human beings, aren't we? Yeah. And I love this because it gets us to a playful state where, even if we don't necessarily know why is the pain still there after so many years of trying to work it out, we don't necessarily have to do that. We can scream, or we can cry, we can rage, or we can laugh about it.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of things that you said that really map onto the training that I've had as a hypnotist. So yeah, I can really relate. We also teach people how they can turn their pain up, which helps them become convinced that they can turn it down too. So that empowers people. And we also recognize our role as adjunct, not alternative care providers. So we're complementary care providers. So thank you for that kind of overview and introduction to what you're offering. Tell people just quickly when your next course is and where they can sign up for it if they want to study with you for laughter therapy.
All right, so the next actually accredited laughter therapist training is in April, 2nd and 3rd of April in St. Albans. Now, the course doesn't just finish with the 2 days, because what you do is when you go on the 2-day training, you then go away and you run case studies. And your case studies that you work with over 6 to 12 months then ends up in a dissertation where you write about your findings and you write your conclusion and your introduction, of course, as well. And that is what you present to me at the end, and hopefully get through to becoming certified laughter therapist.
Yeah, awesome.
So it is not just a 2-day training. It runs over 6 to 12 months, depending on your time commitment. Mm-hmm. And you can have a look at it on unitedmind.co.uk on the accredited laughter therapist training page. And I'm ever so excited about
Yeah.
There's a course in August as well in Durham. So you can do it either in St. Albans or Durham at the moment.
Cool. Well, congratulations on getting this off the ground. I know you've had at least
thank
one.
you.
I know you've had at least one course
I'm
already.
so excited about it, really, because it adds just an extra professional string to what people do in terms of professional continued development and all this.
Terrific. So we'll put the link to your website in the description for this video. We invite our viewers to check out your course and, of course, to subscribe to Daily Laughers on YouTube, join our Daily Laughers Facebook group, and tune in tomorrow. We're going to do another video with Lotte, actually a couple more this week, and we're going to talk a little bit about how you have used laughter for actual pain and healing of significant health issues in your life. We'll take care of that. We'll cover that tomorrow, yeah?
Excellent.
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent. I look forward to it.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Lotte.